Hi, I'm John from John's Pipe Journey, and I'm coming to you from the Garden of Eden in the southern Missouri in the Ozarks. Today, I am comparing Ennerdale from Gawith, Hoggarth. It's in my top 5. It comes in a flake, and how I it's fairly moist, so how I prepare it is when I'm done, I'll show you what it looks like. When I'm done, it looks like this. So it's in a ribbon cut. But what I do is that dries it out a bit. And what I do is I put it in, or I guess this is just they make these for pot, I guess. It's called a grinder. And I bought this at I guess you'd call it a head shop. And I put it in here, and when it comes out, it's like that. It comes out in the form that you just saw. Let me go over what I found from the Tobacco Reviews website. Gawith Hoggarth Ennerdale Flake. It got 3.11 out of 4.00 for a rating. It's Virginias and burley, flavored with almond, floral essences, fruit, citrus, rum, and vanilla. And I'm smoking it in my one of my favorites, the Shire. It's a Missouri Meerschaum Shire from the Cobbett collection. It's got came with the Dune. It's the Dune model. That's the gorgeous stem. This one, they're supposed to be bent. Somehow mine was not bent, but it's a acorn shape. And the other one is an MBSD Meerschaum in a straight egg shape. I'm comparing it in these two, and I would not recommend smoking this in one of your briar pipes because of ghosting. So I only smoke anything that's got any kind of aromatic or flavorings. I smoke them only in Meerschaums or cobs because they don't seem to ghost. So let's get these fired up, and hopefully it won't be too windy to use I like to start them with a kitchen match. Thanks, Greg. Wow. That's dry. I got that dry enough that I don't even have to light it the second time, I don't think. Oh, I love this. I love the taste of this one. One thing about briar or Meerschaum is it doesn't impart any extra taste. It's a really good way of getting a pure taste of the tobacco. Same with the cob. I can't recommend though higher than a Meerschaum for tasting. And This is the company I got this Meerschaum from. Hopefully it's not backwards. And I'm drinking iced coffee. And it went out, so now's the time to start up, a good time to start up my other one. I do not pack them very tight, really at all. Let's fire this one up. Thanks, Greg. I like to use a match first because, one, it's got the lowest temperature flame, and it's when the tobacco is closest to the rim of your pipe, and it helps keep it from burning the rim or scorching it. Thanks, Greg. Tamper I'm using was made from a stainless steel valve, from an engine valve. Always want to keep your taste buds moist, so it's always good to drink something. This is nice. And notice I'm sipping it. The other tamper I got here is, this is a Larry Blackett tamper. Larry Blackett tamper. Larry Blackett tamper. This is really great. Thanks, Greg. I can taste the difference. I enjoy this out of a Meerschaum better. I can taste the subtle notes better in this one, which doesn't surprise me. Meerschaums are really pure. You couldn't get a better day. Again, not a cloud in the sky. This is like the most peaceful place on earth, it seems like. It seems like there's always a gentle breeze blowing through here. Well, I'm going to cut this off and smoke these down to 50% or so, because I don't want to bore you with somebody just sitting here smoking a pipe. So I'll cut this off and I'll get back to you. Stay with me. Well, I'm back. The results are the longer stem helps be this smoke cooler. The Meerschaum edged out the cob, so it's a little more flavorful in the Meerschaum than the cob, but very subtle. So for the most part, it wouldn't matter, but I think I'm a little partial to the Meerschaum. Tips for this one. This one is mostly Virginias, about 85% or more. So you want to just barely sip on it, because you will get tongue bite if you're not careful. If the bowl starts to get hot, put it down, let it go out and cool off. And make sure you have something you drink often, and something cool like water with a little bit of lemon in it, or just plain water, or black coffee. Because this is similar to all Virginia or a vapor Virginia Perique mixture. That's since it's mostly Virginias, it tends to burn hot because of the sugars in it. Also, giving a tiny little puff through the pipe helps keep it going, because you're sipping on it so lightly that it might want to go out on you. If you get a little extra puff through the pipe a little bit every so often, that helps. But there you have it. The longer stem helps cool it. the purity of the Meerschaum, I think, makes it smoke a little bit. I think you can taste it a little better through a Meerschaum. But as all the other ones so far, it's very subtle. So I think that you would enjoy it in both Cobb or Meerschaum. Your mileage might differ. You might think that the Cobb is better. But I definitely would not smoke Ennerdale or any of the Lakelands in a briar pipe. Unless, of course, you have a briar pipe that you only smoke Lakelands in, then it wouldn't matter. Well, I hope this was educational and fairly entertaining. You have a super day, and until we meet again, God bless.